afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news today. It has just been reported that the theft of the blueprints of Swedish berries is suspected to be the work of Chinese intelligence. The details of the perpetrator of this criminal undercover operation have yet to be confirmed. Joining us now to uncover more on the issue is Samir, reporting live from the ground in Bolivia.
Thank you, Reem. Just in, we're hearing reports that Swedish technology has been taken by Chinese hackers to the cartel with the help of the Bolivian government. This intergovernmental scheme will have immediate reaction from the international community. Thank you.
Thank you, Samir. We now have a response from the Chinese ambassador regarding the alleged theft.
China is deeply concerned about the situation between Sweden and the cartels in Bolivia. We believe that the quick and decisive action must be taken against these cartels to resolve this crisis. However, any proposed relationship between the Chinese government and the so-called hackers is completely absurd. Any evidence found has no link to our proud nation, and we are deeply sorry that your intelligence agencies have no real skill to find the real proof against the real perpetrators.
The involvement of the Bolivian government in providing Swedish berries to drug cartels and China's role in aiding these cartels has sparked tension and growing conflict. Here to discuss China's role in this conflict are Jackie Chen, Rabak Mombamba, and Jeff.
So while it may be implied that the Chinese government was involved, there is absolutely no evidence that actually proves that. Every report says that Chinese hackers helped the Bolivian government. But for all we know, these Chinese hackers could have just been teenagers in a basement tasked with hacking a complicated system in order to earn some pocket change. We have to investigate this thing thoroughly before we point any fingers.
It is clear, absolutely 100% clear, that this crisis is the work of the Chinese government in an attempt to threaten security and consolidate power. I don't even think Bolivia is a real country. It's just a hoax fabricated by the Chinese government in an attempt to gain power from us. We must mobilize against China and send the message that their deceit will not be tolerated. Measures must be taken to stop China and their fake news before they control everything.
Clearly, this is the corrupt Bolivian government responsible for stealing and supplying Swedish berries for drug cartels. It's not the work of China, but of Bolivia trying to get more money into their pockets. We must actively condemn and mobilize against Bolivia for their breach of international law and risks to public safety.
Thank you to all of our panelists. We will now hear a statement from U.S. President Donald Trump.
Look, the actions of the Bolivian government in aiding the country's drug cartels are absolutely unacceptable, and the United States will not let this go unanswered. If the corrupt government in La Paz does not immediately commit to getting the Swedish technology from the drug cartels, the United States stands prepared to involve its military to achieve this goal, and we have an amazing military, believe me. Although there is talk of Chinese involvement in this scheme, the United States stands ready to overlook this if the United States and China can come to an amazing free trade agreement to bring jobs and investment back to our country. It'll be huge, believe me.
With new evidence slowly surfacing, both China and Bolivia continue to deny any involvement with the cartel which stole the technology. Can they be trusted? The fate of this issue lies in the hands of the United Nations Security Council. This has been Reem Almoed with UN News.